Hello students, today I am going to discuss Neyman-Pearson lemma. Okay, so here you have in the statement you have omega is equal to x belongs to s f of x comma theta 1 by f of x comma theta naught greater than k. You can write f of x comma theta 1 like this also students, L1, and if it is theta naught, here it is L2. So it is greater than or equal to k. If it is omega, we can write it as L1 by L naught greater than k. If it is omega 1, we will write it as x belongs to s, L1 by L naught less than or equal to k. You need to remember some things in this, students. One thing is just think that L1 alpha 1 less than or equal to alpha you have to prove, and the other thing in this you have to prove is 1 minus beta 1 less than or equal to 1 minus beta. These two things we have to prove, and 1 minus beta. So here students, just see this. Suppose there is a subset like this. This is omega and this is omega 1. Omega 1. This will be denoted as A and this is denoted as B, and this part is nothing but C. So that means omega is equal to A union C and omega 1 is equal to B union C. Just think this. Now students, we will denote this alpha 1, beta 1, we will denote now. So here students, we have omega and omega 1. So here we are going to do proof here. In proof, first thing is what is alpha. Alpha is equal to, we will write P of x belongs to omega given h naught. We will write this one as integral of this omega, we will write here, and it is h naught, so we will write L naught dx. This is denoted by equation 1. Again, for 1 minus beta, we will write it as P of x belongs to omega by h1. Okay, and so here students, omega will be written here and it is h1, so we will write L1 dx. Okay, now after this is equation 2. Then again students, if it is alpha 1, we will write it as P of x belongs to omega 1. Okay, and given h naught is equal to, we will write it as, this is a likelihood function students, this one are likelihood functions. We will write here integral of this omega 1 and it is h naught, so we will write L naught dx. This is equation 3 here, and if it is 1 minus beta 1, I hope you understand till here, we will write it as P of x belongs to omega 1 given h1 is equal to integral of, we will write here this omega 1 and h1 L1 dx. It is equation 4. After writing all this, what are the things we have to prove students? It is alpha 1 by less than or equal to alpha, right? First thing, so alpha 1 is less than or equal to alpha. So here what is alpha 1 here? This one we have got alpha 1 as this one, right? So we will write integral of omega 1 L naught dx less than or equal to, what is alpha? Alpha is integral of omega L naught dx, right? Now, what is omega 1 students? It is B union C. What is omega? It is A union C. We can write it as integral of, this is B union C L naught dx less than or equal to integral A union C L naught dx. We can write A union C as integral of, B union C as integral B L naught dx plus this c, right? Integral c L naught dx, right? Then this less than or equal to integral of a L naught dx plus integral of c L naught dx. That means this c L naught dx and c L naught dx will get cancelled. You will be left with, here I will write, just have a look here. Here I am going to write, I'll write here, okay. It is, here it is integral of b L naught dx plus, sorry, less than or equal to integral of a L naught dx, right? So I have written this one here. This one we will write, we can write it in the reciprocal form, no? I will write this integral, this one and this side, this one this side. So it will be integral of a L naught dx. Here it is, this one, this side it is 2 points, no? So I will put here this 2 points, greater than or equal to integral b L naught dx. So till now we have got, students, equation 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one I will denote it as equation, what? Equation 5. Okay. Now after this, students, we will solve this one. Just have a look here. It is L1 by L naught greater than c, greater than k. Next I will go for L1 by L naught less than or equal to k. I will put here a line, students, so that it will be easy for me to show you in my video. Okay. So after this point I am coming here, I am writing L1 by L naught greater than k. From where I have got this one, right? I will denote it as equation A and B. From this equation A I have taken this one. So I can cross multiply this L1 greater than k L naught, right? Then, students, I can write it as, because this we have got it from where? Omega, right? So I am going to write here integral of omega L1 dx greater than k L integral of omega L naught dx, right? So here, students, we are going to put here omega, right? So what is omega here? As per the statement, it is omega is a subset of a, right? Omega is a subset of a. So we will write it as a L1 dx greater than k integral of a L naught dx. Now we have written this equation 5 here. I am going to put this one as equation what? 6. So after this, students, just check out for equation 5 and 6. First write this equation, and we are going to write it as integral of a L1 dx greater than this k of integral a L naught dx, then this k L naught dx and a. Suppose I am putting k on both sides, here and here, it is becoming like this, no? K L naught dx of integral a. So you can put this one as greater than or equal to symbol this, and k integral b, what is this? B L naught dx, right? L naught dx, I am sure you can understand. Students, always greater than or equal to, always understand the students. If it is a greater than b greater than c, we will write a greater than or equal to c, that's it. So I am writing here a this part and this part only. A greater than C. L1 dx. I am not writing this part. I am writing greater than or equal to K integral B L0 dx. Then denote this part as equation 7. Okay. Now after writing this, I have denoted this as 6 and this as 5. Now again I am telling you, first what I did, I have written this 2, then I have written this line here till here. Then where is this part? It is K L0 dx. I have written, putting K on both sides, I have got this value. So that's why I have written this here. So that's why I have written this K L0 dx is here and greater than or equal to this part, this one. So here students, I have got here. Again students, I have in this L1 by L0 less than or equal to K. Then L1 by L0 means if I cross multiply this, L1 less than or equal to K L0, it is by omega 1, right, this one. So I will write integral of omega 1 L1 dx less than or equal to K into integral omega 1 L0 dx. Because it is a subset of B, instead of writing omega 1, we can write B and B also in the next line. Then students, this part we will denote it as equation 8. This and this we are going to write here. This I am writing it as integral of B L1 dx less than or equal to K integral of B L0 dx. This and this I have written. Then B L0 dx integral K is here same. So this value I will write, instead of this two are same, no, this value I am writing here. This place I am writing less than or equal to this value. A, it is A integral of L1 dx. This value is A, right? A. Here I will write A. Then A less than B less than C, we can write A less than or equal to B. So integral B L1 dx is less than or equal to integral of A L0 L1 dx. This one I have written here, A L1 dx. So students, after writing this, make this one as equation 8. You can write, I am just cancelling this, there is no need of this. Now after this students, after writing this, you can write, put integral of C L1 dx on both sides. If I put here integral of B L1 dx plus this C integral C L1 dx, this less than or equal to integral A L1 dx plus integral C L1 dx, this L1 dx. So B and this two are same, no, you can write it as integral B union C L1 dx, this less than or equal to integral A union C L1 dx. Then students, you can write omega 1 less than or equal to omega also. It is 1 minus beta 1 less than or equal to 1 minus beta. This hence proved. Thank you for listening to my lecture. Do like, share and subscribe.